omu eye ho adwuma ye papa we nyina eye ensema so na wabɔ mabaso wo mu emu nkomo bie anwumre yi ye besane mu tusa amamo amampani asa de ato adwa sasisi ade technical university ye ba be CBP ade aka ho wo se ye ba be CBP de aka ho pa aboa amama buru dodo na no anya adwuma ade aye na dan so state of the nations address kro ya amampani na wonya kwanya kwa mamra se jafie mu ane Ghana for ebaba nkomo no ane oba mane de atudwa se an ya sori ase no bed syndrome na sa yare se bia be abako bia no ekwan se empa da sani beda so no eya na ho nsam ayeden ene mampani ka ho asem bi na kan sai anwumre ye ba besane mu ade amamo o mampani se koko na yatene bo ne so no nukure ne ha dwen pa na so no na di se yetusa anamo no na ana Ghana mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wonya kwanya wiye no okasa ye no no ana Edom Kuma no minority no panim powder o ma no okasa ye no se ana asa wotrase a hwemampani a state of the nations address nensem obeka ye no ekma se asa opposition nensem no nyina asa obi opposition no okasa na watoto bi dia mane mampani anwumre yi ye betie bie afa ya ba betodwa se sisi ade Yes, amoka Ghana ban kotoba na nsen ya no ba kwakwanya kwanhia wakaso ne potam abusia ensem ne bika we hu ne aboabo no se nwuno no nsi akanka se ade ba besom wo ensem ne mebacha woni ba bia akofie ha na edi se wotena aha aye Lawson FM 96.3 ya na fesu Lawson TV mesra wa so na no ha ne ba betirechiro mu ye benya botra ba betirechira won se ne nyina nsem Ghana mampani kwagina mra se betwa mu wo wisa ne nyina de ma Ghana fo na mompa watuo dia atosini ana fesu pampanso Ghana ye kwakodo ne nyina no wo panyi ne di nsem ne atu dwa na afei ne yesu ya ba besi wo brekuti a ya ba kenkan ne nyina kama ede ama wo nti bomaden so betimi age brand yetimi aboa wo me pacha ope cars papa ede ato a luxury cars ejana na so papa bi Ferrari ni de aka ho nyina me pacha Toyota Land Cruisers papa Lexus the Bold afenso Jeep Escalade ne G-Wagon papa ni nyina benya bi pacha cars no ana dada TV no so no mesra wa papa ya me dia na isi amese me ton what you say aha me dia enti me dia ba besi adwuma me ana me twa ne selua me pacha ni nyina ho nkratasem bibia ye kiko kama ejane na so se baba dia so betimi afresisi a frɛ e was 0242 044 695 0242 044 695 and answer 0246 597 809 cast papa emu ya kama se bibia jejane na so baba dia so betimi aba na mesrawa emopafie ene yekɔ emopafie dia mepacha opa mopapa didia yakofa premium jasmine rice ana special super premium jasmine rice dia bedwa so ye wo jambi so ya bean oil no so e wo dwa so na yummy tomato paste ebema o stew no aye yummy ankasa eno kwa na atumi de stew na wakoto dokuru jamfikyire na bubu ye fisa otumi se niema koye hyeye upe na apede yi bomade so betumi afresi sia 0246 0244 61 5117 0244 5117 na ne atwetwe enkomo sofro ko eba center se memfanto anim se waya kurasefo nyina doctor me ba cho hu na no sampa kurasefo doctor na ebanie na sebi o se no si nu onim nu brane hahama no wode sayade no wo broso papa ne yade pa fa yade nyina akoda no ntimi emo papa me ba cho okuma se abraman wo ben Pentecost auditorium na friend was 0248 672 my event Africa first event be afabro ma share metimi aboa from 0503 160093 na ne twetwe enkomo me pa cha digital x communications so me fanto animu say ba ne churches schools NGOs companies traditional leaders communities and public figures bia dwumadie bia wudi no open documentary papa betimi adoki bibia de amawa me pa cha mo kwa na betimi asa dwuma papa ne de amawo wo mo cameras ne fe personal no mo issue mo ya top notch ankasa wo ma brise metron report no me pacha word ni finu a uja wo yere a wo mo kwa na timi ye video kama de to ma wo yere ne show papa na numi da se ahyew mo awurade nkrofo ya de live streaming ni na timi ya de ma fra wa 0541 692454 na oni mpanyfo twetwe enkomo do osi donek ba Mr. Ewo Jaso me pacha onya binum asiesie nipadua no wo ba woni atenka wo da ho wo da ose timbadua wo ahisen obi a wo wiase ena Friday na bra yenkofi a wo da ho ase gise no akan edi nso ohegu so ansa na wakan how could you me pacha ohia donek ba Mr. na be ya adwuma ni na edi ama prakope ye de nsakewa na white sa prukusu no frɛ ɛwɔ 0246727677 na ne mpanyinfoɔ twetwe nkɔmɔ sɛ nyuma koya da roma ana so yɛsena yɛde kaseɛ ni na ɛde ɛbrɛ wɔ ɛyɛ tuntumfoɔ mmienu ana agyina na mimi tuntum ne high tech aha wɔno na akɔte sɛ yi no ɛyɛ friends ɛyi first ku atade ɔmo friends ɛyi konkonte ni hwan na ha wo be konkonte aha na me makoya da de sen ase se tum se kafu me ba chefram na awuku danchembo me ni me nuabarema barima ba kwasinti amoto to series power wa afa abusua yanjebre na anwumre kase bono emu enkyeremu ni nyina da yensane mu emfa emamo sede ye nyina yenimu no oman Ghana mamra constitution no ema ho kwan se mampani bia betra kunya so no afi bia ewo se oman no sade ye ne tebia ne bobia sisitie no ubabu mu akonta adekira Ghana fo nyina ema Ghana fo nyina ehu ne yetwamu o so oman no etia so oman no ebu dichi so oman no ekoyie ewo se oba na bechireche ma Ghana fo nyina hu mu enti enne sade amamra ne tie no Ghana mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne boje akwanya na se onya akwanya ekopie ewo oman mrase dwafie mu ama enne sade oman Ghana ne tebia ne sisitie no okokenka mu nsam no na Abraham Mpani John Dramani Mahama ekasa no no se hwe ewiase empanyi sesa sansa ofade ya o de kire se ya ekowiase Ghana fo nyina nya gidie awoman Ghana process adwuma kuomu na obia di ni wura ase oman Ghana process adwuma kuomu no omampani se wo gina Ghana fo nyina namu no obo Ghana process abaso pa esanse wo hwe ensiye ene nyonam ne akomaden ene enei adwumaden omobo ede soma ma Ghana no a kyese danso pa na ekoyie pa mampani kyese nansan wo hwe a sadi akromfo ne kwamukafo bono mabaje Ghana aboso se kukuro na ade ade se bonfosam koso na presifo timidi ntanta kwose sa nipa bonfo no enema nyina kyesa presifo ya de pa mampani and state of the nation address wakasa no ene abasopo no say no de ma oman Ghana president meko no na mumyentie na yenhwe kakra emra.
Mr. Speaker, let me take this moment to commend the IGP and his men for the recent major successes they are chalking and bringing dangerous criminals to justice. The trust of the Ghanaian people in their police service is rising again. And I urge you to keep up the standard. Mr. Speaker, Ghana's foreign policy remains a central instrument for advancing our national development, for safeguarding our sovereignty and projecting our values on the global stage.
Yeah, mind the scienti way mampani state of the nation address na okoye my message fiemu na okokenkan ye mu abosebo bia no de mo man Ghana process adwumakuo no ana ye kotie bi esanso hwebie no Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama kasem no sade atudwa se no krani amafo bi kekan na ya ma arrest cd no da bi wose da bi ma arrest no enye cd bi ya tam sika ne de akwa prison ba bi ya ntekere na mfa homa bi anso ne sisi sade Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia beka se wono de obo abadane IGP no atimi achi cd ne de akwa dem no se da bi o ya ntina nkwose de yes strengthen no ya mane ya kutu se bam ya de adodode ne akeka de ne ane bi ekeka ho so ate ase ane ye kopa esoro esoro wisa ne fam wisa ane ye yam ye ane ye kopa tetebanto ne bi ne de sa cd no ane ye miagu ne yama tifcidi no no ada ha no na funi buba soro na ebuko soro ane na funi ba kase sa ane strengthen ye ane be $10 no ene tinye se bia o ya kofa ne ma bi ne de inject no na ya chena koto prison there bi ensese pan policies papa mu di gu akwan mu no ana men ne cd na ayese kutu se bam yenti o mampani
to the interesting part. Exchange rate volatility has long been at the heart of hardship in Ghanaian households. We made currency stability a priority, and Mr. Speaker, we have delivered. Mr. Speaker, we did not arrest the dollar. We strengthened the CD to put up a good fight against the other currencies. Mr. Speaker, we did not arrest the dollar. We strengthened the CD to put up a good fight against the other currencies.
Wey ensema Ghana mampani wade etu dwana Ghana mampani kasa mu no san chechire mo sa nukreni se wo hwe oman na asisi anase ne mpiase ne ntweaso ne nyina asa ne ma ekoyie economy no asa de ota woto de wotua wotua de wo sene so wo sene nti asa ne ma aye stable Ghana fo bia na na motim sa asa Ghana na nima ye sere o se ankamri bi atwamu no abanda da na breso no hu Ghana bi ni bi da ho na nima da ne mamuna wamuna se kusu an woko wa se doto ana nanim ni nyina se troita as waka wisemu ana se butimi se niam ankoye kura o kana se do besi atran na so ya driver ni kura mpo na ka se head ya fu ana ne bo na kosoro ne ade nti na adwene ho nyina ya se do besi adi watem no na so ne wo mo de niam agugu akwan mama ene amafo kura timi to petro no mu di dware ebi kura timi to bi no mu di twitwa mo se e tere se ampani ma ekoyi yentie Ghana mampani.
I promised then that just as I have confronted and overcome crisis in the past, I'll reset our economy and return us to a path of growth, progress, and development. Mr. Speaker, I told this August House then, when I appeared before you last year, that would have to take tough, prudent, and necessary decisions to restore stability and credibility. Today, Mr. Speaker, I can say to you with confidence, Ghana is back. Ghana is working again. And Ghana is open for business. The fundamentals are improving, and the path to sustained acceleration is very clear to everyone. From the outset, we resolved to choose discipline over waste, reform over excuses, and stability over speculation.
Any OTA, Ghana Mampani, John Dramani Mahama, and Wojina Hua. It has a confidence in the Wasoro. Why am Manchester? Asem na wokan wo ni nyina so wo sisi ababia Ghana aduno adum pampanso bi ade betum nika boom na Ghana timi akona da fi se enema biebie kwan na biebie ma investors amafo ba biebie nyuma o ma mi ha Ghana ba be sere sa antu nam Ghana ha afawo sa wo sere sa nya bibia o enya sese bi wayi nya yi na wayi enema ekoye keke ade ma wayi ayesema Ghana mampani ade tudwa
na abusua yenyina omampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, State of the Nation Address, Moon Common or the Magana for Neno, Na Yansanso and Prumu, Anasa Prukusu, Yambu Bobiso and Famamo. Na Abraham and Penny, and Yaquenya, and Ghana Fording Como, a few of my of the Fiemono, Anna Mampani, Eddie to just said. Na banya wano atia no anaso dano se mampani awo yeman Ghana no wono mu asiesie ne manyina yie se de be yeman Ghana apomdin asoye no ene manyina betim agina na nkroma so ene ekobasa no apomdin ne konkon sa no a Ghana ni bia ko be henha no pa no se ene brofo ba ko aba da wo Ghana obi ade na no atomu eka bie aye no bad air syndrome wo se sa de no eni kwan se ene kwa no Ghana ni bia sabi ni fie ko na ni manase empo osokronpo no obeko ayaresa yase empani ho empani ho ntina sa nipa kro no kwasem nie ne abona bomu ne apam no firi ho de ne ko ba bi foforo se sa ne mani nyina no eni kwa se sa bere ekoso kra mampani akasa fa ho eno soso moma yentie ne hwe mra kakra.
Mr. Speaker, the Ministry of Health is expected to issue guidelines to eliminate the unacceptable no-bed syndrome. Patients facing medical emergencies must be received and given help, if even under makeshift conditions. You don't need to have a comfortable bed to save a patient. No patient must be turned away from any health facility they report to. Mr. Speaker, but in the meantime, government will expand capacity by implementing the Rich Hospital Phase 2 project to increase the number of beds at the Greater Accra Regional Hospital. We will also continue and complete the Police Hospital project and also continue and complete the La General Hospital. Mr. Speaker, in the Ashanti region, we will complete the Sewa Regional Hospital, we will complete the Aferi Military Hospital, and we will complete the Konfanoche Teaching Hospital Maternity and Children's Block. Mr. Speaker, We remain on course to build a stronger, more resilient, and more self-reliant health system for all Ghanaians.
Yeah. Wei ayamampani ene state of the nation address no emu enkomo no bi baako eno no baako so a ebeda apono so a wotwitwa ho asam wo a wokan ene se ebra wiadu so man Ghana da bo enwuma ana afi so man Ghana nsentrofo ye kurakura mu ye ne ye pagya wo so na ne ma nyina etimi koso pa eno so mampani si no koso sei e kan sei moma yenti ne hwemra.
Mr. Speaker, as a member of the Ghana Journalists Association, I've been deeply concerned about the abuses suffered by journalists at the hands of some of our errant security personnel. I've asked the leadership of the security agencies to take firm action and to reorient their men and women on the need to be accommodating to journalists who are only doing their job of keeping citizens informed. I've also been concerned about the state of our state-owned media, most of which have suffered from historical underfunding and grappling with deteriorating infrastructure and facilities. I recently toured these media houses to learn about their challenges at first hand, and we're currently putting together a revitalization plan to leverage their valuable assets and re-inject life into their operations. The reintroduction of the Media Development Fund is also being reconsidered to support the Ghanaian media.
Yeah, Amandesia, Mampani, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and State of the Nation address in Munkomunbino, and Wama Yeti a Hormono. Adiaba Kwa Ghana, Hayek Siapa, Galamse, Wamampanida, the Watomu Echo, Akufato, Ekradica said, one Wakasa in a Juma warrior in Albertoso, so a Yamampanino, what the Betosus went me to Asia. Wabaya, Yobaya, Suja went me to Asia, or Brebra Sibia and Suya, Uncle Siaga. Wamampani so ba yo no so ye dia akwatete task force ahodo ne a omuso ye bia na so still na no galamse fo no da so ewo ho ene omukọ ya no jofo na bi mu ye adwuma mu kura chamfan ne chamfu ne dia kaka ho nyina de ye adwuma tototototo wonsuo ne so wo bekọ no sojafo ne kọ mbekọ na enkran ketenkete ne mrante obo hu omani ma ye furuban na tiafo omani furuban se konkontem kwan ubaha ni kotodwe pa asafanta toa na wo ye adwuma wonsuo no so tese wo ye hwenye ye na de ono ehye akire na omo musika de ye adwuma no na fu asa no boada asan ana wote baabi na wode ne sefa na fu so gini saya ne ma se twom amampani de atodwa se sisi asa ankrofo na yakwakwakye omo wo se Mr. Speaker tienie pa ya tetechi dankwa amafo na che aka premafo na ehye dem omo sponsor no wo mo na di se kwakwohwa omo ase yentie nsema amampani de tudwa.
Illegal mining continues to pose a grave threat to our environment, water bodies, public health, and national security. Mr. Speaker, prosecution of persons engaged in illegal mining has been intensified, with a renewed focus on dismantling organized criminal networks behind Galamsey operations, rather than targeting only the little fish, low-level offenders. Mr. Speaker, in all these Galamsey operations, there are big fish who never get caught. In total, over 114 case dockets involving hundreds of accused persons are pending in various courts across the country, particularly in towns and villages that are prone to illegal mining. Specialized prosecutorial teams have been deployed to fast-track illegal mining cases, ensure the effective presentation of evidence, and pursue the confiscation and forfeiture of equipment and proceeds used in or derived from illegal mining.
Wey ayan sama Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama wade atuja wakasa wie en wase no kran sisi ada Ghana ahaya do etase ye wo history kasa eno obi ato wase me kwa Ghana we ha brochefu me pagana ko nya bibia o enema bia ye di kan establish wo haya ye wo hadada na mamfo ba ensrahwa ba behwe bie wo kire so wo di sika ba behwe mu mapa and integrative art industry no wo mo twa sini ne ade kuma wu ne de aka ho nyina no wo pesika bi wo de ba behwe mu se kufu amomotimi ayema na ye kra behwe ye ntie ni sem ni bi.
Our tourism and creative arts sector has a lot to offer. Creatives using the new media are giving our nation greater prominence than we could have achieved through any first-class traditional media outlet. Our economy will not be built only by traditional sectors, but also by human creativity sectors that will absorb those people by the new AI technologies that are being rolled out. Ghana has become a favorite tourist destination because of our history, culture, our arts, our music, our fashion, and our food. Government has allocated 20 million Ghana cedis to the film sector alone. This is going to the film sector to support Kumawood and Gollywood and all foods. Mr. Speaker, another 20 million cedis has been given for the other creative sectors. I believe that this injection of money will bolster our creative sectors. Mr. Speaker, I wish to assure the creative industry and the Ministry of Tourism that I'll be your personal ambassador for the promotion of tourism and the creative sector. Mr. Speaker, in line with our new national efforts to bring events and conferences to Ghana, take the refurbishment of the Accra International Conference Center to restore it to its iconic past as the country's national and international events and conference venue. The original contractors of the center, Enego Project Ghana Limited, have conducted a structural integrity assessment at the request of the Office of Chief of Staff and made recommendations for the facility renovation and refurbishment. They will commence this work in the next few weeks. But, Mr. Speaker, the AICC is not enough for a country seeking to develop its creative sector and become West Africa's destination for meetings, conferences, musical concerts, and entertainment. So, working with the private sector, we will commence this year on a befitting convention and creative event center to position Ghana as West Africa's leading hub for meetings, incentives, conferences, exhibitions, and creative events. Ghana will also begin this year the renovation of the State Banquet Hall, which has been closed for a couple of years. Mr. Speaker, this year we will strengthen Ghana's standing in the major global sporting events. We will make our 5th FIFA World Cup appearance. And for us, this is an opportunity to boost national branding, the economy, beyond just sports.
Any a wuti ye Ghana man pani John Dramani Mahama no wa kire se Accra International Conference Center say obebe sesi ho ma na ye krabehwe pa papa yisu de o ka na obeye fise na ni so ade ehunu ofe se wo hwe terminal 3 a wosi ye ya wo be ma na ye fe pa wasisi a so ye be ko World Cup edisa o man Ghana etimi brand ye hu ya ankasa wo na ho tim say yes wani age pass o ye Ghana ni we nyina ye nsem bia Ghana man bani akasa fa ho wo kire se wo mo nso be ko US ni nyina nso mo ko amonsa mra. If they say US for any abrepa, Nyeza Baba Jevesa Okoya, whom no Aquasha, no overstay, was in an yard bet me a boy, yet also.
Na Abraham and Penny and Yakonya, na one Ghana for a dim como, a free air of my massive the film of Bayano. And na Mampani added to just say. Nan saying and come about Quabadaba Mason and so I saw no two be no can, and my Ghana for you, ye Hontia, and say, ya. Ghana Mampani is Excellency John Dramani Mahama, said, no. Koko buo pa ebo no so ehwan se ekim ebo no ehwan ba fom pa koko se ezito ebo no boto no bo ba ko ba fom pa ma chese ne Ghana ni bia titu koko akuafo no na obi ebo bena na so mampanyi se wo ka ni pendwan ama obi bia atiase se sa ebo no koko buo na o ma no ehwan ba fom no ya de ya pa na so no wase ejinasie bi suso ebeboa amagana mampani atorebo ase ekire se bia ebeboa Ghana nyina ne se senka Ghana o mampani kire se ko mabo ne gina de gina dada no a kada bia nka obakwa amanone akọ borobosia ba borobosia nanso yei wa ma no anyina no ma wo ha so ma ne ba fom no eno so ejinasie eno so beboa Ghana pa mampani kasafa ho moma yentie na yehwemra.
Last week, we have had to take the painful but necessary decision to revise the producer price of cocoa to achieve competitive pricing and resolve the acute liquidity challenges in the sector. Mr. Speaker, failure to do this, as others did, and left a debt of 32 billion for this government to pay. Failure to do this would have meant borrowing billions in borrowed funds. Mr. Speaker, this unplanned expenditure would have taken us right back to the very devastating economic problem we have only recently begun to escape. So, Mr. Speaker, While fully understanding the concerns and protests of our farmers, I can firmly assure them that the reforms announced by government will see a total transformation of the cocoa sector. It will guarantee them a fair and transparent price that enables them to meet the cost of producing the commodity and making decent margins. Mr. Speaker, the difference between economic hardship and avoiding the same is the exercise of sound economic judgment. And I'm determined to take decisions that ensure our collective well-being and avoid the suffering of all our citizens. These are difficult decisions to take, but Mr. Speaker, I had to take them.
We are Omandesia Ray, I am Ampani, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
By Don Kuma Roma Sebejum, who are Matadi on Machena, FFA, Omudi Kentina Gugu, I Don't come on my idea, Pa. If you don't want agenda, be on the call. I want agenda, so my agenda, Mana Efe. Ghana Mampani John Dramani Mahama, and they are to just say, Yababe sit 3 new technical universities, our Mammy has seen. What they are to just say, one must have a constructive 50,000 housing units at the teacher for, and the teacher for money swear, yay. Now, when or say, any nani shema for Diego Quamuni Nana Efana by no say, Wama and woman shia ayenina swobi our nabema, and then a bit me a boy push your mining can con in Punto Pa. What I say, technical universities in Babesianum, or Babesin for Freno, and no Baba Bwama Bruno Munyan San, you may be a mobile ready for job or Nessa or Moko. If it's a Pempi, no better than you might be a bit me a beer, ye pay my for, not your cocoa shell, she a pomo, and yan will be crying as Edmund in water. Now, so technical university need about one management, the practical aspect of life, no better me a cocoa Bob Brani Adiano, and no more Baba and Titimo was stress about boy pa yentino.
Technical and vocational education and training remain a critical pillar of our strategy to address youth unemployment and accelerate skills development. Government will construct 6 brand new regional TVET centers of excellence across the country to equip our young people with practical, industry-relevant skills aligned with the demands of the evolving job market. Mr. Speaker, technical universities play a critical role in closing the skills gap and reducing youth unemployment by delivering high-quality, industry-aligned and practice-oriented training within a broader policy framework that stimulates labor demand. In this regard, government is going to establish 3 new technical universities to strengthen skills development, enhance innovation, and support national industrialization efforts. Mr. Speaker, the Teachers Housing Initiative is a joint effort involving district assemblies, Common Fund, Get Fund, NATS, and JESOPs. And the aim is to build 50,000 housing units for teachers. This initiative is called the Teacher Dabre, maybe a Teacher Beda. This partnership demonstrates our collective dedication to enhancing teachers' living conditions and boosting the retention of teachers, especially in rural and remote areas, and ensuring that teachers can live, work, and retire with dignity and security.
Sisi ade no krani feeding grant e de ma special schools no public special schools no wo mo asabio omo nipadua kwa ne ba bia di dem ne ade no wo kyerese kane ne mo 8 cities e de bia kra bia 8 cities o mampani se wo hwedin wo se nanai wo ba kra ne tifia 8 cities wo de yedan akra no kra sabi tofe no de kwato adua na asa de no de beto wa pagam de akọ 15 cities mo mpene ne wo kyerese we nyina hyehyɛ ma pom de agu akwan ma ebaba boa enwomasua ene adekere nso ewo ho na wo se wo de hye so gu akwan mu a get fund for eba be pagya niema mu wo mami ha ewo nwomasua hye na ebebra adwene ntia no.
Government has also increased the daily feeding grants for students in public special schools from 8 cedis per day to 15 cedis per day. This significant increment reflects our resolve to address the unique nutritional and health needs of learners with disability. In addition, Mr. Speaker, we'll construct a modern state-of-the-art special needs school in Ho in the Volta region. and will rehabilitate and upgrade the existing special needs schools in Okropong, Ekwapem.
Any out here, Ghana Mampani John Dramani Mahama.
Afei Yaraswa or my subject film is answer and state of the nation address and a mampani or koya. Sadia Ghana and Tebia and answer the Bobia City no or cooking can ye Emma Ghana Yen who said your minor, baby yadi ni atene aircraft and no. Na unimsa sa mampani onye wie ne kasadi nyina wie no a. Afei na Thomas subject for no. I was so bia dene diaba amiehu enti ediadi kan no. Adam Cassia, a majority side no, I was almost so Eddie Kai somebody say, no Macandia, oh, na Abraham and Panica Saviano and Adam Cassiano, and almost so day, a chairman penny pussy, a bomb and penia basso papa, Bearman now, okay, we ye. What can you buy so pa? And that's a small bomb and penia basso. I know almost say him Ghana flag is ya nyama mpani papa Adam Kase no afemu no panye odi o manim ekasa ye eye Mahama Yarga na mama yentie na ye hwene mra I was here and I mixed reactions from parliamentarians no Adam Kumana fa and Adam Kasiana fano enti what say Adam Kasiana we NDC for no a wo say Mampani John Dramani Mahama de asam papa na ba 24-hour economy no emu ode yie pa ana Adam Kumana fa na mo MPP for minority no wo so sore ya no mo say yankase ya bete bo no so yankasa ya Mampani John Dramani Mahama koko bo bete so enti se wo hwa video no Adam Kumana no wo mo na kura koko koko akura for ya bregu ana no mo di koko e kira Mampani no enti na de akoso state of the nation's address na tie no Adam Kumana fa and Adam Kase na fa no ani ekotie bi san so hwe bi wo ho no no neda hoi yanka so obeti so neda hoi eni Adam Kuma obi so odi asempa na bo na minority leader afinya markings na dia to dwase no kreni Ghana Mampani John Dramani Mahama gold for reserve policy no aboye pa o kan wie no se na so edise Ghana Mampani John Dramani Mahama this credit bi Wobo penny be abaso. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia was a papa na dream money and shame ma pan was said you may way ase. It is another banwa babeshe muse kutu se bam. Na se boa Ghana economy na. Anka ujrasum pio to be an hour casausi Baumia. Why ya dear papa and your policy ya Anka Ghana ya tetia pan some se kuntebe yentino.
What the president failed to tell the people of Ghana is that 1 year in government he's still acting with slogans. No action. Electricity tariffs have skyrocketed and Ghanaians cannot afford electricity. Thousands of Ghanaian youths were dismissed through a letter by the Chief of Staff. It's part of the State of the Nation. Mr. Speaker, as we speak, there is a scandal looming. Security services recruitment, TribeNet. We know who brought that company to the ministry. Kama has a way. And we, the minority, will pursue the person and make sure there's full disclosure. Mr. Speaker, the cocoa farmers, they have reduced Opoku cannot be found. They don't care about cocoa farmers, and they are here telling us inflation, macroeconomics is ready. Macroeconomics is ready. Mr. Speaker, Galamsey continues. Ghanaians continue to suffer under this Galamsey hardship, and we expect concrete action to be taken on Galamsey. Mr. Speaker, to conclude, our elders say, give credit where credit is due. Mr. President is telling us today that some gains have been made. Those gains through this gold for reserve. Mr. Speaker, the gold for reserve policy, what they have failed to tell Ghanaians is that the Bawumia that they attack, the Bawumia that you attack, is the brainchild of this policy. Mr. Speaker, I would want to urge the government, give to Bawumia what belongs to Bawumia.
Aha, nti afunya markets no ana wakasa na ni abresa dom kesi anu se shame ana Ghana mampanim ebia na wo TV wo he nanim asa wo to di na wa chia di tin wo he nanim sa wa ka di tin sa ko be pa wo kasa pa o na omotra mata de num sa wo he ya
those gains
kokwa akuafo ya mobododo aha na na do akuafo na we na do dan kwa voice
Ghana ya
mobodo they say de kokwa akuafo na ya mobodo edom kuma
ana omukura mu kokoo su
o musa kura kokoo
ana omuhim kokoo no say ya nka se obetebo no so ana watebo so no wateso ama Ghana for ya ni so ate ya wan
vaifo o mu kire so mu kwa SS ampa
yo
aha SS ne ma na owura ayarega wono so ya panyinipa wadadom kese na no na mahama yarega kasem no de atudwa se omampani wa yade o economy teba obeji fi ekufo adonsami na aye monchimonka yetimi kwa tiposuro yakwa ne yapie ne yayi etibaako esum ka bi pa na abefa ye ene wa magana fo nim nyina ya hia ya na mane yesresere so yenyiye na wo kire se wo big push na akofa ba ne de aboa pa yentie no.
Want to thank His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama for his leadership. Ghanaians are very grateful to you. It is obvious that the Ghana you inherited and the Ghana you speak of today is like day and night. The Ghana you inherited is as dark as the dark dresses that they are wearing on the other side. And the Ghana you speak of today is clearly as bright as the white dresses that we are wearing on this side. Mr. Speaker, clearly, everything that you have said here is true. Honorable Afenyo Makin will attest to that. He will attest to the fact that the big push is pushing through Winneba steadily, and he's getting premix. Mr. Speaker, it seems today is about cocoa prices. I can understand. I see written on the muffler of my friends in black that MPP Yaye Mobo Dodo. Yaye Mobo Dodo, MPP. Mr. Speaker, this is the month of Ramadan, and Your Excellency, all Muslims in Ghana will pray for Allah's blessings on you. For
Entiania wuti ye aye opanipa wadadom kase na no e ma chebedwamu. Wapanyina friend Mahama Ayarega.
Abusia afei yemfri State of the Nation address na mampani wonya akwanya ekọ mamra seja fie mu no sade o man Ghana ne tebia anasa ne bobia sisitie no emu nkoma obedi kire ye no yemfa no ento honom so hu na yenwura mu ewo ensem foforo mu na nansan enkomo no ya biem enkomo no ya biem pa ane ba bia batibia na nkofo bi bom hwene bitimi bom hwene asa de to no bo no hwene no na enkofo ko no abuna mo body nyina ene se eku anu within the Institute of Community Sustainability ICS baba betudwa se de onu epa bosfo Ghana fo binum ahwe nkra dodo Joseph ya omowe papa afei osade okra nam na Ghana fo binum ahwe ne dodo no to nchan ya ebinum so ahwe
ayi odwan kokko pa aye kraman eno so kraman Ghana for do pa na sa koya wonu mudi ne Institute of Community Sustainability ICS foi omo ansa omo de ba yese de wonum e baba so pa ba bewurawura Ghana ntoro ne ntwa da so no ma hwe se enkra wie e na afeso so enkrama wie ye be hwe ne yeyi na kwa de afiri honom wo na sa asemi ho no e na Lawson yensanchro ne wono ewo eye Western North region Big Joe wone adehye binum ewo sahwi akobon komo e na wonom e de eto nanim wo se wonom awe sa enkra e na afeso no enkraman no enyo enya kwakwakwakwa say moyi nyankopɔ kra bɔ mo akan adasa ho senka agya mo mo ho ban sakrama se dura na dwese yi aho na agya wo nipa kɔ se bia ni wura wada na krama ya bɔ ho ban na sa ya akonakono so okra so de obere na mfia bibiba na kwampo ba okra betima hu na nkwa atwa so ama no na so na wia ni nkrof na nkofo so ende enye na wono mo akasa nya ni nyina na chi na bim so eye hwe krama ya na so we okra bo pa na Big Joe ene adehye wo Western North region so mo ba we krama nam anasa okra nam wo mbekọ so awe anasa mo nwe no woni binum di nkomo na mo mayentie na ye hwemra
emo ane bi o ma beka ye ho ene o ma tena se enipa ya bo mi se me ya abo ofia okuna eye me ya etinka emo ane bi o ma beka ye ho ene o ma tena se enipa ya bo mi se me ya abo ofia okuna eye me ya etinka me ebeka me nkoma dwenkyere dia yenjare se dia ye ne o ma tena fia me kama ya ye nipa bambofo so ho ena the same okran so sa na obeku na ready nyame anim ni be ha adwen kakra
se wonye aboa e wo fia bibi ba besia na me ho na meka bibi ba besia titu asen kwala wo mu a ne ya le bia na yi wo wu abonse na mo na je wo wu no afa
o mi na ka yo o mi nya ye nipa because ukwa buchima mu kurampo a o mu timi suma wo mo se o mo konko di gamra abonse basket son wo mo nim nipa so ne yitimi suma ma no kwoto ade eba nti ebe bi nti na se ya rekama ana wo enye o mo wie no to mo fuso mo nya ye
abusia nti Western North region ene ye demokro ye sahwe asam ne ye kan ye ye sancho ni Big Joe ene omanfo bankomo say ene eku omudi the Institute of Community Sustainability omo say de omo ba aboso Ghana for penkraman ne nkana we dodo eje say yam omo entra so ye anu bie mu no ana de so omo wasahwi ene nkwado omo so omo de kakra no omo ede amaye no
Deputy Defense Minister ayo Owuranes Brojajamfi na papa yi na de ato adwa se Ghana ha eye safe pa amanfo bi ekeka se baby adu de Ghana mampani e bo modern so be yi defense minister efri mira Ghana ye de se ba ko pe woto nananum ewo ensiedo no ye defense minister woto nananum ewo ensiedo no sa bredi opanyino no ehwe akire eye Dr. Kesla to force no na ehwe akire ana Brojajamfi deputy ana Brojajamfi kasem no de to dwase o mampi wo hokro mu ni defense minister nanso o man no you dare not attack them enya de obetimi akọ ha akọ di sebisamfun wo ho wo mbe tintes kokọ akiro pa wo mbe kiro so mo akode ene nema Ghana fo yen kia komanto enyam e wo mu se ye ni defense minister de nanso o man no ye save ankasa.
There's no vacancy at the ministry. There's an acting minister of defense who is doing his job. And the deputy minister, of course, also playing a role. But you see, people, I think, for lack of appreciation of our defense architecture, there are many countries that do not have defense ministers, but nobody dares attack such countries. There are countries that the president is the minister of defense. In fact, on record, our first president, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, was the minister of defense at a time, I think between 1958 and 1960 or so. And so there's no vacancy, there's no vacuum. Ghana is not under attack. People should be rest assured. Trust our security agencies, specifically the Ghana Armed Forces. We have taken over our northern borders. We are in control of our territory. No jihadists would dare venture into the territories of Ghana. and we are on point in terms of intelligence and knows what is going on around our borders. So Ghanaians should be rest assured. The authority or the power to appoint a defense minister rests with the president, but the president is also the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. So everything is under control.
Wey and some broja jamfia de to Jan wakasa wie ye no. Na se bedwane de ma de se wakuapem no. Oniminyam for Samuel Awuku. Woni nsam twefo twetwe nkomo no wayi ne se aduasam yenu de ato edwa se. Woman Ghana wo papa ye oteso se mampanin eye John Dramani Mahama. Wo beka so de $100 billion and de she big push mu. Eko wi aso de 50 billion pe. Wo de 100 billion Ghana cedis na ehye mu. Wo de 50 billion pe na kwa kwehye mu. O so we yala. We yala. When I must be big push, a small push, you know.
Last year, Mampani Kacha is under the big push program. Omo allocated 100 billion cedis towards the big push project. And then, they only made a commitment of 50 billion. So 50 billion a year for big push, also for road infrastructure and development. One makes our commitment from 2025 to 2028. The remaining 60 billion, we are talking 110 billion. Now, so we make a commitment of 50 billion. That's a gap. Number two, the president also promised last year in the State of the Nation's address, said they are going to build modern fish landing sites and harbors. A year down the line, the 12 fish landing sites, modern ones, are President Akufo-Addo Ejai. Subsequently, now Oja 2 harbors count. The beam account, under the National Apprenticeship Program near Dumera project, last year, promises will recruit 10,000 people, young people into it. After was started disbursement to the master craftsmen. A year after, I want to say I will enroll the people on it. This year, we are now going to recruit 100,000 of them. 10,000 people, and after was started disbursement.
Any out here, I'm not sure if you need the man they say work up no for about 2 pesos. When young for Samuel Awuku and the distance with 2 jars.
And so we do our name. Awuku.
I say playing a crapim for yes.
But there's a funimo okrase.
Okrase. And
Mokans okrase. Okay. Oh yeah. Ebusia yam free and also na yenwura enwumasua medical catchers or my bia na chiri bramoye enwumasua. Say ya and America man enwumasua nti America edi nimdia saa komanim China enwumasua nti and China we hwira gina kinkire ya wono so woni America man epem so English man Spain, France, woman nyina enwumasua na anei amasa aman no womo atimi agina na nankroma so afa ye Ghana yesoso ya wia enwumasua yesoso ya pem so bia na oba Ghana ha se ya ye onipakuo bi na afesu onipa nkrofo bi no mu a wono matwamo ntoma se omo bo se abrebia mo ma enwumasua ho nsam atimi akonkan na ye hwe opanye friend say Emmanuel Kwame Ajeman a wono na ekofar ba adema adwumaku a ne din EK Ajeman Mining Group Limited say adwumaku omo de sika kokko bia no mutuo famgudie bia no mutuo a na oma ye nyame so adwuma papa adwumaku agate momya mo ensam mo sia pa na ene say ya EK Ajeman Mining Group Limited yi okoma nso nyame be kire DA school a yesi baabi na kane na achechefo pa edu anwumro omudu baabi omudu omuti beto no na adana box mbo na ayere pa chechefo begina classroom saa kira de edu anwumra na ebinum de danuase na ebinum aye mobo na yeyi ana EK Ajeman Mining Group Limited yi wo mafatro mo so ma o makọ manso nyamba kire de ebesi school ho ama achechefo ho no mo no wono makosi 4 unit bedroom teachers quarters amom any Lawson TV a EK Ajeman for Mining Group Limited o mayade dan no masiama teacher for no quarters no enene yapa ho ntoma no na dwumadie ni nyina ekọ na wie ya na sa gikukuruba no owura nana ya ousu brempon wono na administrator edema EK Ajeman Mining Group Limited ania woto no boase pa eto no boase kirekire mu bota etachire a opanye friend say Emmanuel Kwaku Ajeman Kwame Ajeman wo ye no o cheche mu ma yentie ne mra
ehu se
omu enkura ne best school ana a teacher for any ho bia be teacher ni ba pepe nti ebusa mu no ne ye ho se teachers ne ba omu nya ba bi entena se bi nya so ni fa so a e wo school ho me gina ho makobida because school pokuare me ko university campus nti e se ne sade a ye so be si teachers bangaro na e dia ma oman no na se aban e post a teacher for e de ba ha no ma omu nya ba bi atena no munya opepa e de a kire ye ma ne ye nana no ma de se ne daachi omu so e daachi no e be ye fe ende ye sra chefo no ni kro ni mpanifo nya se ye de ama wo mi omu hweso ye ba bi teach ma entempa na omu apekon be fa so a omu be ye wo hanso a ye be boa wo mu ifi se etese kai kuta ye anko maintenance a ebedu da bi no wo ye no hwe a enye
yo abusuanti wei aye Owura Nana ya Osuprempa or administrator at the EK Ajman Mining Group Limited. Me come to from Gudier and Azes Kakoko Epi. Eti teachers quarters or Messi our Mansu Yame Bachelor Basic School. No. And I Yako Hibna and what is so no. A bank crash a penny one more Mansa South Mensley Moon. I would munyam for Benjamin Mafo and a Nisoy pass. Ye Kajman for Yamin Ramo. What can I say? Nanuso Mama Yenti.
Where Yiki? Se si e postu obi ba ha se ekwan yi me bai ekọ na ba na so obeduru ha na se sabe wanya ba bia na de a okọ education director ha o san de ne be ko ba bi foforo enti minim se sa adwumadie wi na waye no ebe ma teacher ni bi o ba ha bia no obetimi atena nyam be kire ha
This is EK Ajman my dear yo. This is Honorable Benjamin Mafo so dear no. Na no siwie no. Na diaka bonso to so mienu manso nyambeche di kuro. Ono so kan sei na yentie di kuro na diaka bonso to so mienu
Edia as the free manso kan ta tradition kan say na bi kusia apia the second oda no imadi na mbachire mai etamochi emobia munya bia no ebeboa na imadi akoso ewie so na ewie eda se bi mbabio sisi e o hub ba kun mi no bi network hai pa so ba se na madu bi mamba se mo ba ya edia sida ede mama na ka amen.
Abusia enti wei asamta no nyame nhyirawo nana diaka bonso toso mienu oye dikuro ewo manso nyame be kire ani ekotie no ehwe no na yankwai onim se na se na Ghana ban de betu dwase wato amot bi e dia mabambofo enti ayensa kan se ba kwakwa nyankwehia ewo gomua akotie no ewo gomua East district mu efimfim antemu yesi ekobo amnamo e na to ekokko hye ba bi kura na won na gina ho bi e de nsem atudwaye nti omo
enya nepe ya dia sa ohaw no etesi wo hopa ahomachia around 5 dawe no na car miti etiye unfortunately ene police car police amuka na be shia takra nani mitira akra be ne chichire takra de ho side na koko ni fira e be sinako head no wana na trader na etno also ona no ono mo omunim se bibi sa awe ikra onyame adumti se bia wan kasa
Aten, kota, poliska na anya aten, ani traka. Poliska no apaki, eso, ana kokoka no so. Connect ye na, ebe to poliska no. Position.
Ya toda. No ye mo. Kana ya na medina mtasa. Tabo madomo mama ye kina asiye ye we are participating the Germany was we to asi to answer atie kiso atufu ai dia asi ya no
wei eye ensama wo momo ejina obi no wo mo de eto dwa na se ka kese no ene konya accident ani tiniti ya ene bibra ebe hwe police for so e ka ne so
afei abusua babi aduro kase bo yentwere so tawu na yemfa yani enkyeremu awamano ne nsemu na enei yesase afri eye Israel mu amanabo ene nkra yensaka afri Israel mu eba kyeremu a nanka enim se o Israel for the Palestinian front to kwane de ka se de ka bibia to atwa se ka Gaza kwa de ka se de ka sunjo kwa ba ne sa ene sa anopa yi anaso da so mu a wo manfo wono mo sa Gaza mpepra so wono mo mfiri wono no Israel for asoma eye drone alupre akete boga yi bia topa ya bonta bigum no ma soma ama ene akosa Gaza mpepra so wono mo we di o chese eye kan unis ho ana mo soma ma ne koye na arawo sam sa abra sa eye drone ko duru honom no amanabo no de chese enipa mako be se enum ana wonom ewo sa bia honom sa abra no ano wo mu nyina atete ene dasani na bako da ha na bako nsa da ha na we soso na ni bako na apa chese akwakoya reho sempa enye epinie nanso empanimfo a wonom hwapom de ho nsam wo ekire se sa atoye nchemu asie nu ono wo mu je agidi ye se Israel for no na atu anamo no nanso anopa ya Israel for ba be yi ano san wo mu na suma sa dro no etiwe ya amanopa eno enso so efri Israel mu eba eno no
wo soforo ko heba center mesrabo modi aso be from sisi anu akoma so ye no matimi aboa wo srade na adokru afu na fenso wato ensa no wi nu montentan se great ya wo tu ase friend was 0248672271 0248 6722271 na ne entwetwen komo sisi adonne keba Mr. Ewo Jasso me pache wa ye mere wompamu moja ne ntimi ni afusane ye wo pese boost immune system na e donne keba Mr. no wo ba woni atenka ko pewi wate frɛ Ewo 0246727677 na onso enya bi pa na me pache wo ye ton kasa papa bi ya waje wagon ho Escalade Jeep Lexus afenso no Toyota Land Cruiser afeu Ferrari ni na obenya bi ya hye ye me pacha bomade anso betimi aba frɛ wa 0242 044 695 0242 044 695 and that's 0246 597 809 now ni entwetwe enkomo sisi a ne emfama we no ne bo ne da form sabre wanante no me pacha wa emopa fie premium jasmine rice super premium jasmine rice jambi soya bean oil ni na wo dwaso yami tomato paste ema waduane ye yom yankasa frɛ e was 0244 15117 na ne empelfo ni ho enkomo my event Africa for wo mo se event bi afa so mo nsa no mo nya ho adwuma emfamon from e was 0503 160093 afei bomadian na foni e kire Digital X Communications for asoye no muntimi emo pa me pacha say ye asore fakuo NGO schools and afeso companies adwuma ko bia community no mu ye adwuma die bia fa be down mu metwa ne kama e dia mamo wedding ni funeral and afeso birthdays no mu twa live stream on be ye dia mamo fra 0541 0541692454 na oni omo eni ho enkomo wei eni nyuma ko a wo mo so ya sena ye de kase no ebremu makenkanfo no eyemienu ye fra me nana awuku denchambo menimi nua barema ba kwasinti amototo se de semfa sada no ema semfo panyini we de eyen kai bo ba ko ha se eyen kai bo wo honti no ma yemfa eyen kai bo ne empeja ye mu ansa medase na obanyi ya ochre dache afei adwoa ana anule saman ana afenso sama ana madam akosua owuo ama enkroma wo mu nyina eye nuano ma ene mema ema ma ene ema ensu ne didi suin nana one kwame ono AK Chumasi group of companies kwakudua AK Gaddafi ana afenso so no owura kwasi opoku sister afia fofie sister ya akua manana nsusu ne didi suin Frederick opoku Steven Nkrumah Chumasi Hana Mafo Joseph Ade afei Abena Portia abusuan ene abusua kanyina ana wo mo ese yie se ba mo wo tutujagu on fere obi ade na pakan na ba be for ba pan ni adwoa mansa ede ne kɔ na abusua ne etena se no sei no wode hye na yie hye tie abusua se mfantom ani mu se eye ne de ye abusua betena se ewo pachi number 1 na epesire no akoso abusua se ne final funeral right ne ebekoso pachi number 1 funeral grounds wo na wo mra wo makopa mo de hye no krabre ede aba na abusua se da kwasi ada no nyina de oni be kira Assemblies of God Church ewo pachi number 1 na wo mo akɔ na se som wo mu firi ho a no ma samba betena se ewo pachi funeral grounds wo akampata agukra na owura yire Florence edu agei wo ye beza ewo basek wono anade ababada yense yemfanto ade hye nyina anim se ono ankasa ne nua ba mame Agnes Brago edaya wansore na ne de hye wo kire se eda memenda eye eda wo kina ana wode hye ne etumpam anopa no nkron pepepa besi anopa no ndu ebaako ewo domi abrasante achem abusua fie ho na abusua se yemfanto manimu ese womra donko abono wobekwa kope omode wombe omode hye na yema na kosi anwuma nu nse womra wapene krabre ewo domi abrasante achem esiye na abusua ese wobeka mpata gu kra eda kosi ada no womra makone na ase som ede aba nti woto nsafro bibia se eye de nkogya womeda womwe na wonkata wode hye echi kra obapa Letitia Redu oboase na neja ene da fomi opani Philip Kwadwo Redu edaya wansore dodo na fa no go slow na da from you wochena nyankopon eya doma ene dey na wekipene ekoso ewo tutuka baby ebe ahaji awa efie ni nchen ho na ho ene bekoso na wode hye no so betumpam ewo ho na wobekwa kopene krabre ewo kokofu adehye asieye wo wi a wobetena se ewo awa ho na eye Matadi school mu ho na no maye omode hye no aye ewo ho wo mro mo nyina da kwasi ada de omani kire St Philip Catholic Church no mo akone na se som so ewo ho yetu ensafra adofo na jamfo se mo meka maame Letitia Redu ho na onkata na agya opanyi Philip Kwadwo Redu go slow echi ekura abusia aha na bema kwa me de ye nka aboni na ebesi ye from na awuku danchembo ye pagye mu na afei ewiase mu abrabo atoa so bema yenko
Lawson Radio 96.3. We are your favorite.